Good, happy Sunday afternoon, November 15, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of Politics with Riley King. Let's begin. First up, thousands rally behind Trump, insist he won race he lost. Let's take a listen to that video in that report. Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. Thousands rally behind Trump, insisting he won race he lost. Supporters of President Donald Trump gathered in Washington, D.C. yesterday. Fervent supporters of President Donald Trump rallied in Washington, D.C. on Saturday behind his spurious claims of a stolen election and stormed his motorcade when it drove by on his way out of town. Hours later, after night fell in the nation's capital, demonstrators favoring Trump clashed in the streets with counter-protesters. Videos posted on social media showing fistfights, projectiles, and clubs. Police arrested at least 20 people on a variety of charges, including assault and weapon possessions, officials said. One stabbing was reported, 2 officers were injured, and several firearms were also recovered by police. And that does it for this morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another news report. Goodbye, everyone. Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. It's critical for Republican leaders to explain to voters Trump lost the election. John Bolton. Johnson also discussed national security implications of delayed transition. President Donald Trump's former national security advisor urged Republican Party leaders Sunday to acknowledge and explain the presidential election results to their supporters, rather than continuing to appease the president as he promotes baseless claims of voter fraud. I think as every day goes by, it's clearer and clearer there isn't any evidence, John Bolton said on ABC's This Week, dismissing Trump's claim that President-elect Joe Biden's victory is illegitimate. But if the Republican voters are only hearing Donald Trump's misinterpretations, it's not surprising that they believe it. It's critical for other Republican leaders to stand up and explain what actually happened. Donald Trump lost what, by an evidence we have so far, was a free and fair election, he continued. The appeal from Bolton, who has been a sharp critic of the president since leaving his national security post in September of 2019, came on a morning during which Trump, via Twitter, made one of his first acknowledgments of President-elect Joe Biden's victory, albeit while repeating his unsubstantial claim that the election was rigged. He tweeted again to say that he was not conceding. We can also tell you that former DHS Secretary Jed Johnson, a new government cannot start on January 20th from a standing still position. That's what a transitions are for. He also said, nothing that he personally visited the Trump Tower 4 years ago to brief the former real estate mogul. This is what transitions are for: intelligence briefings, presidential daily briefings. When you're in office, in national security are your eyes and ears. So it's a diverse to the American public, he continued. It's a disservice to our national security to make the incoming government wait until January 20th to actually begin to get up to speed on a myriad of issues. Giro not concerned that Trump hasn't been to COVID task force meeting in months. Dr. Atul Gawande said the Biden transition team is ready to go. Assistant Secretary for Health Adam Brett Giro confirmed reports that President Donald Trump has not attended a coronavirus task meeting in 5 months, but said Sunday that he wasn't concerned. The Vice President briefings the President every day or nearly every day on coronavirus, so I'm not concerned that the President doesn't attend, Giro said on ABC this week. The Vice President is there, Secretary Azar, the leadership that's there, the scientific committee, Dr. Birx, Dr. Fauci, myself, and Dr. Hine and Dr. Redfield were all working, and the docs work literally every single day together. The news that Trump hadn't attended the task force meeting in months was first reported by Washington Post. Giro went on to say Sunday that news of a potential vaccine that has been shown to be 90% effective is a game changer, but the country remains in a critical situation. Jon Ossoff hopes Biden voters will be inspired to vote Democrat in Georgia runoffs. The Georgia runoffs elections could determine the balance of power in the Senate. Following President-elect Joe Biden's projected win in Georgia, Democrats are hoping voters will be inspired to turn out for the Democrat challengers in the 2 Senate runoff elections. And that does it for this Sunday afternoon edition of Politics with Riley King. Thank you for joining us for this Sunday afternoon edition of Politics with Riley King. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I'll see you back here next Sunday for another edition of Politics with Riley King. And have a great week ahead of you, everyone. Goodbye.